Yeah.
Old, sensible people.
Oh, that is wonderful. Because of course you'd met up with each other over the years. You'd had dinner and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess that was a bit of a risk to see if it would happen again. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for making this happen, because it is so wonderful. The album.
And we did, you know, went into the studio knowing that if we didn't think it was up to scratch, we would never release it.
Yeah. No one
So
too.
we're proud of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you should be. So the
And
album.
also,
Yeah.
there's an old saying in the music industry: you should not leave more than 40 years between albums.
Famous proverb. It's very true. Please don't make us wait another 40 years for the next one. So the big date, remember the 5th of November, that is when the album is out.
Yeah.
What can, not long to wait, it's very exciting. What can you tell us about some of the songs and the themes that are running here? What were the emotions that are running, the stories that are running in the songs?
I don't know. What can you say about the song? I mean, you have to hear it.
Yeah.
But it is a little mixture of everything, like it has been on our records, I think, throughout the years. Just the old song here, and we have a little Christmas tune.
Oh.
Hello, exclusive, quick file that. Will that come out this Christmas?
Yeah.
This Christmas?
Yeah.
It's like the best present ever.
Yeah, and there are a number of pop songs
As well.
But I think it's pretty good. I have to say that. Yeah, we've done as good as we could at our age.
And at our age, there's a certain depth to it, I think.
Yeah.
To the whole thing, musically and lyrically, and of course, the way they sing and the way they deliver. There is all, a lot of experience, a lot of years in that I hope people can feel.
Yeah, fantastic. And what about the people you've worked with on the album, the producers? Tell us a bit about the team who've helped you put it all together.
With the album?
Yeah.
It's only us.
It's just you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant.
And the sound engineer, Bernard.
But we've got to give Bernard a shout.
Yes,
Bernard.
a shout.
Yeah. The unseen hero.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Gosh. Is there fly on the wall footage? Will we able to see more of you?
I don't know. There was some filming going on.
They're always
just for us.
Okay.
So nothing for you, I think.
Oh,
we'll see. I don't know. We have to watch it ourselves first.
Yeah.
We're eating lunch once a day. That's film. You want to see that?
But you know what? People will watch you for eating lunch. That's huge.
Yeah,
I had a Caesar salad.
Oh yes, yeah.
That is filmed.
Burgers.
Bless you, burgers. I love it. We're actually talking about the dietary requirements. This is amazing. Downstairs, we're watching some of the link-ups to Stockholm. People watching all over the world. Fans who've gathered in New York City, in Rio. How was that to see your fans of all ages as well? They were all discussing how they'd discovered you, whether they're watching you back in the 70s, whether they'd found you through the movie, Mamma Mia, or their parents, or hearing it on the radio. How does it feel to just see those fans so excited today?
Yeah.
It's somewhat incomprehensible.
Yes.
Wouldn't you say? It's been 40 years and we haven't done anything together for 40 years. But still, it seems that we're still around.
Yeah.
Music is played everywhere. I can see that on my STIM report, which is the...
You want to know the figure?
Yes.
I realized that, and I never actually understood it. I'm very happy and grateful for it, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. It's good stuff. We worked hard, but so did a lot of other acts.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And intellectually, you see the stats, you understand the figures and the numbers, but emotionally, it's very hard to grasp.
Yeah.
It is, I would say, impossible. And my wife says it's a good thing that it's impossible to grasp emotionally, because otherwise I'll be absolutely intolerable.
When you're looking back, we're seeing this incredible footage of you, out on tour and, making those albums. when you were that age and you were on that adventure, could you possibly have comprehended, you know, how huge those records you were making would be, and the fact that they would still be played, you know, every day on the radio, every wedding?
It doesn't work like that. It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's having a job. My work is to write music, go to the studio, try to record it as good as we can. You have a song, you do all that, you record it, and then you move it aside, and then you go to the next one. You go to work and you try to do it as perfectly as it is possible. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Nothing else. And then what happens afterwards that's impossible to say. We didn't know that about the Arrival album or Super Trooper album. No idea. We knew that we were sort of hot stuff. But that doesn't mean that the audience will like the next record.
No.
And about this one, I mean, I have no idea. We should see.
Does it make
We should see after this conversation, because now you get to know immediately, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, how do you feel about everybody hearing the album? We've heard one single. You're all very good. There might be a surprise later, I'll say no more. But, you know, how do you feel about the fans hearing this album? You said, you know, you're feeling really proud of it, so you must be excited. It's quite a wait for us all to hear it in November.
Yeah.
You know, how will that be for you?
But we never looked at what the charts look like today. We never speculated in that. We decided from the word go just to write the best songs we could and record them as best we could. And so, as Benny said, we just don't know.
I mean, we're not competing with Drake and all these other guys. No, I mean, we can't do that because I don't understand what's up there. I don't understand what the ingredients in the songs that works today are. So that it's impossible to emulate.
I can see the Little Sims Drake collab coming any minute.
I don't mind Drake. I just say I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, the modern pop artists.
Well, it's talking of that, you know, think back to recording, you know, back in the day, and now recording in the studio. Obviously, technology has come on such, you know, leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
But I do know some musicians like to work with the old kit. Did you sort of modernise? Did you sort of down, you know, with all the latest technology and stuff when you're recording?
Yeah, we use technology,
yeah.
of course, because it's at hand now. So it's not really a question of finishing a song. It's a question of abandoning it because you can work forever.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so easy to tweak a little here, change the hi-hat there,
Yeah.
you know, taking away a voice there. So, but you have to give up.
Waterloo was recorded, I think, on 8-track.
Yeah.
And that means you have to decide what to keep and what not to keep, and how to mix it, and you know.
Yeah.
It's so different from today. But pop music has always been tech-driven. So Benny had all the latest stuff. The first mini mode, for instance.
You still got it?
Oh yes, I do.
Fantastic.
It's white
Oh,
from the tours.
beautiful.
It was painted by.
Oh, I think the kit never looks as exciting anymore. You know, I love all those buttons and the little pedals and all that stuff. I love all that old kit. I wouldn't know what to do with it. I have to say, fans all over the world have been sending in questions. Can I do the honours?
Big questions now here.
Yeah,
Yes.
questions now from fans watching
nice
all over.
questions.
Well, I'll edit as I go. Yes, hopefully. How do you still have the energy to do all these amazing things?
I would say to be creative is in itself a driver. It pushes you, gives you energy.
And the other thing is, if you don't know how to do anything else but write music, that's what you want to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know? So it's, yeah.
Well, it's your
Getting to
lifeblood,
work.
isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
What was your favourite song to perform back in '78?
Does your mother know that you're out?
Because he's singing it.
Just wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I mean, when you were doing the motion there, the tech there, and were you performing some of the old songs again?
Yeah.
But that must have been so fun to do those again.
It-
Did you remember all the words?
No. I've never remembered the words. I used to have sheets of paper on the floor in front of me. But it was strange to kind of half make those movements that you did back then.
Well, I have my piano, I can just be
Yeah. Because I used to run around and jump from speakers and stuff, and I didn't do that.
Yeah, brilliant. You could did you remember all the moves? Did they come back to you?
Not, yeah, in a way, yeah.
I wonder if they did actually.
Yes. No one's going to see that.
No one's going to see that, sadly. Do you still, I think we know the answer to this, do you still love music as much as you did when you were starting out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
More.
Brilliant.
Never goes away.
Yeah.
It's the most fun thing you can do, is to write songs.
Yeah.
That is, as you said, the lifeblood.
Yeah. That's wonderful. I was just wondering, you were talking about in the studio when you have to say, right, that's it, that's the last take, that's the finished single. Who's the last word on that? Who's the, that's it?
We both decide.
Both, but when he goes, I decide.
You go in it.
Yeah, we do. We've always worked like that, no matter who's been doing what. That we have said that if we're not both happy, because we are the guys in the studio, girls do their stuff, then they let the responsibility for mixing and all that, they leave that to us. And we've said that we should both be happy. Every song should be finished and we should both be happy. So we've kept that, even for this record.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What do you feel knowing how much ABBA means to people? You know, I think we've seen a glimpse of that tonight, the amount of people who tuned in.
That's again
tonight.
the question about how you can emotionally understand that. And it's just, like Benny said, it makes you humble and grateful.
A nice thing that has happened over the years is that I have my office in the Little Island in Stockholm, and people come there, fans, in groups, in July, August, and sometimes just a few, but they meet there, and they make friends, and they bond, and they make sort of bigger groups, and so they make friends because of the fact that they like ABBA. I like that.
That's a great feeling.
Yeah.
Spreading the love. It's a beautiful thing. Music's always brought people together like that, you know, and you find like-minded folk as well. What is the best thing about being in ABBA? Good question. Never sent that one in.
Being in a group.
I'd say not having to worry about the money. Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah.
But because that makes your life so much better, easier. You're free to do anything. Like just keep on writing music anyway. It doesn't matter. But it's of course it's been a good thing for all of us that we're able to sort of be as relaxed as we are.
But also to have, I hesitate to call it vehicle, but to have this thing ABBA to be able to send out feelings in the form of songs out in the world and doing it the way we sometimes do, then that's also a big blessing, I think.
But also, I mean, I sit and write music every day. I go to my studio every day, try to write music. For whatever it is, I've done a lot of stuff over the years, a couple of musicals or film music or my band with the fiddlers, folk music and so. And all of a sudden, there was no output. If you need an output for what you do. If you don't know what it is, you can write something, you put it in the can. But when this happened, and we said, maybe we should do this. All of a sudden, all engines on, because all right, we may do a new ABBA album, and since then it's been just full speed ahead and a very, very joyful experience.
That's what I meant. The output, which is so good.
Can you tell us something nobody knows about ABBA?
Yes.
Putting on the spot, yes.
But do we have to answer all these questions?
I don't know. You can take the fifth. You can.
That nobody knows?
Nobody knows.
I don't know what they know about that.
Anybody want to? We'll sit on that one.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it. Best concert you ever played? And was it the same one?
I remember the worst. But,
The world, tell us about the world. Okay.
Long story.
That
Yeah.
was in Stockholm. Half the band was in one place and the other half in another.
yeah,
Okay.
But yeah, it wasn't anybody's fault.
there was a dance break, and half the band followed Benny, and half the band followed Agneta or Frida. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember who started too early.
Oh Lord.
That was a nightmare.
I wasn't that bad. The rest went well.
And all our colleagues were sitting in the audience.
I must say a concert that it still sits in my mind is when we had our first concert in Sydney,
Yeah.
Australia.
Yes.
Because it was like 50,000 people there, and it was pouring down, and it was mud all over the place, and 50,000 umbrellas. So it's a wonderful sight. You know, you see all these umbrellas, and you know you have to go out them before. That's stuck in my memory.
Very memorable. We had a
watching Sydney.
completely
Australia.
white stage,
Yeah. Yeah, right.
and after the rain came the bugs.
Oh, nice.
Little,
Yes, a big
little
bug.
black bugs raining over the stage, attracted by the light and the white stage. And people were kind of,
Sweden, yeah.
we had to stop for a while just to get rid of the bugs.
Sounds quite biblical. Amazing memory. Which ABBA song did you not expect to be a hit? Oh, that's a great question. Was there a song that you didn't think would be a huge
I don't know.
hit?
I think it's difficult to pinpoint what a hit is. It doesn't have to be a #1 single.
No.
I'd say a hit that I consider a hit is Thank You for the Music, which has never been a single. It's just out there and everyone seems to know it, you know? So I don't know.
But there are songs that should have been hits, like Under Attack. And
So we
The
were
King
on our
has-
way down then. you
Was that
see.
the... Oh.
The King Has Lost His Crown, I think, deserves a better destiny. But
I can tell you there are, I mean, we recorded maybe 100 songs altogether over 10 years. Not so many. And I'd say maybe we should have left out 5 or 10 of them, just not recorded them.
You're not going to name it?
And maybe, no, I don't want to do that. But then again, maybe 10 of them became much, much better than we could have ever believed.
yes,
You know, that they sort of take shape in the studio and you feel, oh boy, now something is going on here. Because Mamma Mia is one of those songs,
Yes.
Dancing Queen as well.
yeah.
We thought they were good, but not as good as they became. And the rest of the chunk is sort of, yeah, good enough.
Good enough. Amazing.
Mamma Mia, we thought, you know, we'd make the chorus really powerful. And then we did the opposite. So carpet away, and there was only
There was nothing left,
vocals
voices and the
in the
piano.
chorus, and that worked so well.
Oh, so clever.
Do you know what? Hearing the boys talking, it's gold, isn't it? Benny and Bjorn. Thank you for all the questions that you sent in from around the world. I think they covered it. There were so many more. But I'm afraid that's all the time we have tonight. What an evening. So much to be excited about. Still pinching myself that it is even happening. And what we've heard and what we're going to see. It's a lot to take in, so we've got to process it. There's a lot of exciting information. There you have it. Some of that information for you. ABBA Voyage, the concert. Here in London, tickets on sale on Tuesday the 7th of September. You go to abbavoyage.com for information on how to register for early access and to pre-order the new album Voyage, which is coming out in November. We cannot wait. Benny and Bjorn, you've been absolutely wonderful tonight. Thank you so much
See you too.
for the magic.
Yeah.
It's been glorious. Anything extra you'd like to
No,
share?
I don't know, but I don't know if you're interested, but you want to hear one more song?
Because we have another song.
Yes.
It's called Don't Shut Me Down. It's about a poor avatar who wants to come in again. Don't, and says, don't shut me down. Please, I want to stay here now.
It's beautiful. You've been wonderful tonight. Thank you so much. We're so excited. Benny and Bjorn, thank you very much. Enjoy. Don't shut me down.